What's up, my dear manners? Welcome to another episode of Zealots only to Grandmaster. We are still undefeated with 9 wins and 0 losses. Let's start the episode and get to game number 1. Ooh, a Masters player immediately. 4.2k MMR. Almost 4.3. A Zerg player. That's good. I want to avoid PvP for as long as possible. But yeah, I've been thinking a little bit about Protoss versus Protoss and how I should approach. Maybe I should just save the Chronobus for a warp gate and not necessarily go for cannon rushes. Maybe there is a way to play Protoss versus Protoss in a more standard macro fashion. But yeah, we'll worry about that when we face a Protoss. Let's focus on the Zerg first, since this is already a Masters player with relatively high MMR. The game will not be easy. And I need to make sure that I have a build well prepared. I'm gonna start by... this prop is actually a little bit too late. Ideally you want to send the prop a little bit earlier to block the Zerg hatchery. As my dog sneezes. But I still might be just in time. So yeah, in the previous episode I faced... oh, I have one prop not mining. I faced a proxy robo in a PvP and I barely held. I think the previous episode games were quite fun to play with. Ooh, there's no hatchery. Okay, there's the drop. Okay, never mind. All good. And as we are climbing in the ranks, the game will be much more demanding. So I also need to polish my play. Make sure that the build that I'm doing actually does make sense. And I'm not wasting too much time fooling around. But there's still some time for improvement. There's still room for improvement as well. Okay, so he's going for a hatchery first on the third hatchery location. And now, I started with a Robo versus the Zerg, right? The previous times. I kind of want to stick around with it. Maybe even Forge first. Or Forge Twilight first? No, I like the 4-gate Zealot pressure a lot. That gives me the pressure on the Zerg side of the map where he will be forced to make some units whether he wants it or not. Just a little bit of units while I'm growing on my side of the map. So I think Robo Forge should be the best case scenario pretty much every single time. I'm gonna get a second gas for the early game upgrades. That's the problem. I don't need gas later on, but I need it quickly enough. Let's get the Robo Forge and a Zealot soon. Oh, okay. I haven't checked the gas actually, but oh, he's just starting the link speed now, so we're safe. I haven't confirmed where the third hatchery is. Well, or the second hatchery. I kind of want to save the Chronobus for my +1 attack. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Oh, I need to confirm it. I think I will not be able to. I haven't got... it has to be here. It still could be on a gold base. But yeah, right now I don't have confirmed information. I can only guess. And based on what I saw, I think it's all fine. Okay, I need additional gateways now, additional 3, I think, in a warpism. I don't need this much gas anymore, this much mining gas, so I can get like 3 probes only. Oh, he sees everything. That's the worst part actually about this this challenge, that I cannot really delay the aggression, well, the scouting of my opponent. Oh, we have a little bit of lag. Please don't tell me it's me. It's him? Oh, it's him. Aye. Alright, let's wait. Well, unfortunately, our opponent disconnected. Feels bad, man. Well, that's the 10th victory. Doesn't matter. It still counts. Should have had a better internet. Alright, let's get to game number 2. Ah, we got the PvP. I was fearing that. Alright. Let's try to figure out the build a little bit more. So I want to save a lot of Chronobus for my warp gate, because I think that's going to be crucial. Maybe not necessarily even the warp gate, but maybe the charge. I'm gonna start... well, I can't really go for the low... well, I guess I can. I can go low grade expand because I can defend with Forge. That will buy me time as well. But I want to save a lot of chrono boost on my own. The thing I'm worried the most is like straight up cheese all in, fully dedicated. No mind games, no anything. You know, just straight up proxy second pylon and a Stargate. This is what I fear I will not have a counter to. Okay, I'll use one chrono boost on the probes right now. Give myself some gas. Oh, he scouts me after the gateway as well as the probes meet in the middle of the map, but that gives me an idea that he might not be one gate expanding. Yep, his gateway is on the high ground, simply because my probe was slightly faster out on the map, because I was building the building from here, and he was building the building from here. Okay, he goes to check on me. He gets my gas. I mean, I don't really care, right? But I think I need to rush to cancel. Oh, he gets the pipe. Okay, that's actually this is fine. This is fine. Because he's wasting a lot of money by doing so. While I don't need the gas and I don't need to expand immediately, what I want is to get the Twilight Council as soon as possible. The only bad thing is that I'm floating some money now, but it's alright. I will use it. He's starting with the Zealot. No, I need a... Oh, he gets it Cybercore, what? Oh, come on! Matey, please. He's blocking everything, but he's waiting a lot of money on that. He's only delaying me. Oh, thank God it's a Twilight Council from his side, not a Stargate. So happy. Unless he cancels this and goes for Stargate later on, I will be pissed then. He just started Warp Gate, I think. I need to make a pylon here, block him. And I want to confirm he's going for a Twilight Council. I will lose the probe in the meantime, but the information is much more valuable for me than the probe. Okay, we can start charge now. And I need to chrono boost it out as much as I can, because otherwise the Zealots will not find any use. I'm a little bit worried that this probe is not under any danger. Like, he already has a unit out on the map. There's one Stalker. Did he just make this one? Oh, it's two Stalkers, okay. This could be a good old 4-gate blink. Okay, we can stop mining gas a little bit. I still want to have 2 probes out on the gas. I need another gateway. That's what, total 4? I can add a 5th one soon, but I need to put a probe out on the map. And I need to invest into a robotics facility, because he has a Twilight Council so early on. It still could mean that he's going for Dark Templars. And we don't want that to kill us. Make a battery at the front is going to be useful to go back to. I think I will have good enough Zealot numbers anyway. I haven't confirmed if he is expanding or not, but considering he so intelligently delayed my natural and the gas, I would say he wants to play a later game. Because if he's rushing me or all-inning me, he wants me to expand, right? Okay, we have first Zealots. Let's see what we can get done. We have 8 Zealots and a charge done. I think it's a good idea to move out now. I didn't start the robo. Yeah. I could die to DTs. I need to block the ramp just in case. I need a forge as well for upgrades. I have a good amount of Zealots. He could die to this because he's not really watching. He has nothing here. It gives me... Oh, he's here. Is he recalling? He's recalling. That's a bad idea. Well, there's no good idea. He has no defenses. Oh, we just missed each other. If he had Stalkers out on the defense, he could have maybe defended that better. But right now, he lost so many probes. Oh, look at the micro, man. Actual proper blink micro, but the cooldown is too long. He will still lose. So he has a proxy gateway. I think it's a proxy 4 gate or something. I was so lucky this game. Well, to be honest, I still made, like, I was expecting to meet him somewhere in the middle of the map, because I knew if there are no DTs coming my base, he's going to be out with the stalkers. But I didn't expect to completely miss him. And that worked out so much in my favor. Now we can just go with the second wave of Zealots, expand to the third. And Zealots will always trade better in small numbers versus small numbers of stalkers with charge, if there's no battery. At least I want to say so. Let's go. Round number 2, we both missed each other again. But I have the battery here. Okay, what do we do? He needs to kill the battery, but yeah, there's no way he can actually trade there efficiently. Like, I can just well, I guess he can trade efficiently, but he will never break me. I have a battery and millions of Zealots. Those in the main are wreaking havoc. Okay, he blinks over. Yeah, but there's just too little. There is just too little. Okay, we made it. I like this. I like this rushing charge. If there's no Stargate, absolutely makes sense. I'm only worried what's gonna happen if my opponent will go for a Stargate. GG. Yeah, that worked perfectly. If there's no Stargate from my opponent, this build can absolutely work. Let's get to game number 3. Oh, a random player. How do I approach that? Well, I need to scout immediately, but I still need to start on the low ground, right? It makes the most sense. Will I have fun? I'm scanning immediately, not even after the pylon, but straight up. I don't think that's good. Well, unless he's a Zerg player, that's good. Versus a turn it can still work. Versus Protoss, it doesn't make any sense. I can only scare him if he chose well, he didn't choose, but if he got Protoss, I can only scare him like I'm cannon rushing. Versus turn I can harass the SCVs. Versus Zerg I can block the expansion. So 2 out of 3 options. It actually does make sense. So I'm fine with this decision. Oh, it's a come on! I didn't block him, but it's okay. It's still a bad strategy by him because he goes like a hatchery before the Overlord. So he delays himself a lot, and there's a gas immediately. Ooh, that's... This really smells like an all-in type of game. He has no larva usage as well. Is this pony pool super early on? He might lose the drone here. He will jump on my probe now, and I will try to escape it. And go back. Okay. Yeah, this smells a lot like a Painlings. Like a Painlings bust or something. Or just a straight up Link flood. As well. I will need to somehow defend myself. With probably a Forge. I don't think I can defend with pure Zealots. I still need a cybernetic score for batteries. Okay, there's going to be an Overlord and a lot of links, right? Yeah, he's making links. Like a pylon. I think I will even fully wall myself in. Because he's investing so hard into the early attack like that, there's no reason for me to open up my wall. I will save the probe for the time being to get a confirmation scout. I could... Yeah, I will force him to make more units. Because if he sees a full wall right now for Forge, there's a possibility he will stop making units. Oh. Is he going for third? It's a fake, no? It's a fake third. That's a fake. You don't have money for a third now. There's a queen. Should be little to no drones here. No drones. Okay. Well, it's time to make a cannon. The Robo. So this is either a Banelings Blast or Link Flood. Considering he wants to get as much larva as possible, I would say it's a Link Baneling Blast. Could be wrong. I need to somewhat separate my... I don't like this cannon. I think it doesn't cover this. I need to fully wall myself in. But I also need to see what's up Huh. Well, oh, my microphone just attacked me. Yes, there's the link flat. I knew it's a fake. Okay, how do we deal with this? We just need to be calm and collected. The cannon is going to kill a lot of stuff here before he can actually break through. So take this time to finish the warp gate. There's nothing he can do, no? If there were banelings with this would be better. But he couldn't afford banelings nest, like, because he made a hatchery so quickly on, and so quickly he made the gas, the spawning pool. There's very little drones he could work with. So if he would go for a banelings bast, he could have at most, I don't know, 6 banelings, 8 banelings. That would not be enough. Right now, we're in a super good position because we didn't panic at all. We gathered information about what the Zerg was doing, and we tried to estimate the situation based on the information we got. And the estimation was correct. And right now, we are in such a good position that the first 4 Zealots are going to kill him with +1. Oh, well, this probe is stuck. Oh my god. Okay, be free, my friend. Be free. I got the Zealots, get the Twilight Council. He has a decent amount of Zerglings. But with +1, I can trade so efficiently here. I can even kill the Cyber Core, this one, to get a third base. Let's start the armor upgrade, move these Zealots to the third base location, warp in units here, and possibly win the game. He's not gonna have enough links to deal with this. Not with +1. If I didn't have +1, I would be like concerned, but there's no way. Look at this. Barely kills the Zealot here. I'm even supply blocked now. Blink Zealots? Anybody? Oh my god, the cost efficiency. Okay, let's get the drones here. I actually need some pylons. Who needs charge, guys, when you have +1? I will try not to lose any Zealots here. Well, if the Warpism dies, I will not be able to. Does he make roaches or something? No, Zealot! Please. Save the Zealots! That's the job. Oh! Yes! Get out of here, Mr. Cheeser. He plays random, gets Zerg and goes for a cheese like that and doesn't GG. Meanwhile, he has 5 overlords on the other side of the map. God knows why. Yes! I didn't lose any Zealots here. Look at this. I lost 2 workers, killed 62 units. It's a pretty clean game when it comes to the micro. 104 points for this. Well deserved. Oh, true evil. I'm so happy we get so many Zergs because I feel like versus the Zerg I can somewhat make a proper build. Versus Protoss I need to hope they're not making a Stargate. Versus Terran, well, I guess versus Terran I kind of make a proper, I can make a proper build as well, but I kind of hope they will not make a Liberator, you know, or 2. Because sure I can defend versus the Liberator with like cannons. With like 4 cannons on my mineral line, on each mineral line. But it will be impossible to break if they have like 4 or 5 Liberators. But yeah, Liberators are not the most common unit to make from the turn, so I'm not too worried. While Oracles and Phoenixes and Voides are very, very common in PvP. Anyway. Yet another Zerg victim. The very early +1 really gets the Zergs. I feel like they don't really click on the units, they don't check for the upgrades. They make like 16 links. And then they are surprised that 3 Zealots or 4 Zealots are winning this fight. The +1 is so crucial on the Zealots because they 2-shot the links after that. And a lot of the early game aggression relies on defending with queens and links only. So the Zealots with +1 really force you to go for roaches or banelings. Or just a bigger amount of links and queens. He's not happy with the hatchery block. The guy is true evil, so I wonder what he's going to do for us. Based on the nickname, I would say it's going to be a cheese. Or some kind of all-in, some kind of pressure. That is not very standard in the matchup for me. So I will keep my probe out of danger for the time being to make sure that I can scout for the second time. I'll check for the gas timing. If the Zerg is mining for less than 100 minerals, for less than 100 gas, well, or 100 gas exactly, that means it's just going to be link speed and they will not be investing in any other further tech. So it can be somewhat safe. If they mine more than 100 gas, you can start worrying yourself that there could be an attack coming. So I want to keep the probe alive. There's no reason for me to wait for it with the forge for the cybernetics to finish. I can make the forge a bit earlier. There's no third base. Okay, let's check for the gas. How much he has mined. See, he's mining more than 100. He's already researching link speed. I'm glad that I made a forge. I'll make a second gateway. Wait, I don't need to make a second gateway there. I should have just made it here. What's the point? Okay, I have way too much gas. Right now, I cannot really spend it. This could be another situation of cheese all in. I'll make a cannon here. He checks for the cannon, I think. I'll send another probe. I think these are just decoy links. I think there's a good chance he will be all-inning. Maybe he's hiding. Oh, he really wants that probe. His link speed is going to finish soon. I'm a little bit... Oh yeah, there we go. There's more links coming. He has a third base though. Oh, there's even more links. Okay. Does he have... even more links. That's a banelings bust if I've ever seen one. I need a cannon here, right? Has to be a banelings bust. Yeah, oh shit. Thank god I have a cybernetic score. Okay, a warp is going to finish. Let's make a battery. Okay, the banelings are going to blow up the cyber core. Not even. I can cancel it. Oh, I wanted to cancel it, but I didn't need to. He's gonna lose too many links. But this is what I was talking about. See? 2 games, I was able to read what my opponent is going to do. Exactly. Because if you have this information, if you know how StarCraft works, if they mine more than 100 gas, 100 gas is enough for a link speed. So if they mine more gas, that means they want to spend the gas somewhere, right? People at this level are going to be relatively smart already. So if you know they're mining more gas, what are they going to use it on early on? Lair? No. If they use it on Lair, it's going to be an Idle Swarm. So it's probably either a Banelings Bast, Roach Warren, any kind of aggression. So then you can react accordingly. If I didn't send a second probe out on the map, this one, where is it? This one. I wouldn't see the additional links. So the confirmation scouting got me a lot of information as well. And I was able to fully wall myself in. Because I know if I don't fully wall myself in, the only unit that I can have in my wall is a Zealot. A Zealot is easily breakable with the Banelings, right? So I try to decrease the amount of potential my opponent can do. And make sure that I don't lose my economy. I don't care if I fully wall myself in. I cannot do anything about it. While it provides a lot of defensive capabilities for me. So it was the right call to do. And I'm happy that I am a very smart StarCraft 2 player. And we made it work. Okay, let's play one more game. The games were quite short. Even though it's going to be game number 5. It's perfectly fine for me. Let's get it done. Oh, and the last opponent of the day is going to be yet another Master Zerg player. It's a PvZ infestation today. Zerg Swarm. Rushing on the Zealot, just like the Legacy of the Void cinematic. I like how these people are nice. Some people say good luck, have fun at the beginning. Even though I'm a barcode, so these are nice people. People usually hate barcodes. But like I said before, I'd rather play on a barcode because I don't want to be blindly countered with, especially in PvP with a Stargate. Otherwise I would have just called myself Zealot only, like I was calling myself Stalker only. But you can't directly counter the Stalker. Well, I guess you could somewhat directly counter the Stalkers, but at least with the Stalkers I could deal with the air. With Zealots I cannot. Okay, is this going to be yet another Zerg cheeser? What are we thinking? You could see drones. Ah, I could have blocked the hatchery and I didn't. I was so busy talking that I forgot to send the probe to the natural base of the opponent. Alright, at least it will make for a much more competitive game. Very well. I'm afraid this will be my first loss. This guy is nice, he gets his hatchery done, he has a nice drone skin. Very intimidating with a lot of spikes in it. This guy seems like he knows what he's doing. He's confident. He's the alpha male of this match so far. I feel threatened by his posture. Let's get the cybernetics score. Second pylon, then the moment the second pylon finishes I can get a forge, right? That's how the build really works with a single gas. Let's see, will I have enough money? I think I will, right? Yeah, it should be perfectly fine. Look at this, my pylon finishes, my probe finishes, then I make a forge immediately. What a timing. God of builds, guys. Okay, I definitely want to Kono boost out the probes. Look, he's not mining more than 100 gas, you see? This Zerg knows what he's up. What he's doing, what he's up. What am I trying to say? English, very hard. He knows exactly what he's doing. Can start +1 super early. Now I want to get robotics facility. Second gas would be nice to get a charge and observer and everything. I shouldn't delay my second gas, I think. That much, at least. I should definitely be getting charge, observer, as quickly as possible, and then I can transfer the probes from the gas. Because it's quite important to get the upgrades going as soon as possible. So we're gonna have 4 gateways now. It's a pretty sweet timing that we can hit with +1 and Zealots. Oh, he sees everything though. This is basically the similar situation of game number 1 when my opponent disconnected, so I'm curious how this is going to go. Yeah, I thought I will not be able to afford Twilight Council, but I can. Okay, I should have made it a little bit earlier. Here he is with the links. Okay, so he knows what he's up against. Remember, this is not meant to be an all-in, but a pressure to force a lot of units that are not drones. Okay, here we go. Let's take a third base in the meantime. Let's start charge. I should probably warp in, right? 8 Zealots is going to be much more intimidating. Oh, let's surround the queen with the war prism. He has roaches, huh? No, that's not good. Okay, I cannot. I need to kill the queen. No, he's doing the right thing. He's defending the Zealots with roaches. I need to kill the queen. If I can do that, it'll be nice. We got it. A little bit of multitasking. Okay, we need more gateways now. He's losing a lot of drones at the third. Okay. This is good. This is good harassment. He did lose a lot of the queens. There's Lair. So he doesn't have Lair yet. Okay. He got it. He's playing well in the sense that he's doing the right strategy. I am still faster than him. I'm getting supply back so much with this. Because the build time of the Zealots is so short. I'm gonna have charge soon. I can start trading with the roaches, right? Before he has like too many. Oh, I can surround this queen maybe? Ah, I tried. Okay, let's attack the third base and the main base at the same time. Warp in here. I should have charged. There's this. Ah! I'm gonna lose the warpism. Before the warp in? No, it's after the warp in, but it's okay. There's a lot of zealots here. Okay, let's just kill as many drones as possible. Kill the third base as well. We'll have +2 soon. I can invest into the second forge. Okay, this is good. Yeah, I don't think I'll need too much more gas, so I'm just mining 2 by 2. Saving gas for like observers, upgrades. He's chasing me with the roaches, but I don't think he has roach speed yet. The lair is just finished, so there's still some time before he has roach speed. While I have already 16 zealots with +2. That's fantastic stuff. Let's actually expand towards him. I think that's going to be the right call. Because I want to be relatively close to a shield battery, possibly. Let's see. Oh, this base is dead. I have so many zealots. Oh, I have more zealots than he has roaches. I can go to the main. So now he's forced to micro the roaches, so I can go to the main base. Well, the zealots don't require that much attention. I can warp into the main base. Yeah, +2 finishes. Now the zealots are destroying the roaches. Yeah, that's a good build. Yeah, a little bit out multitasked the guy. But yeah, on the higher level, once we get to the masters, this shouldn't be that easy for sure. Yeah, that's the problem with defending with only roaches, right? Like the links are much more mobile, but they are much weaker versus the zealots with +1. But on this map, if you take a third like that, I can easily bounce between the main base and the third base. If he had positioned his queens better, he would be able to deflect the warp prism from the main base and then defend the zealots in the third base. So like keep the queens in the main to deflect the warp prism. That would be the play. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching episode number 3 of Zealots Only to Grandmaster. We are still undefeated. 14 wins, 0 losses. I'm surprised we didn't get promoted to Diamond 2 or Diamond 1. I feel like we're far beyond the MMR there. As we have played versus Masters, people who are already at 4.2. So, yeah, I don't know what's that. I don't know if the season is delayed or something. Anyway, thank you so much for watching once again. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I'll see you on the next episode of Zealots Only to Grandmaster. Take care and bye-bye.